Welcome back to HOLMAKRA for the Pioneer Series, episode 24, with me, MrSealyp. Well, the pigs are settled. Total mixed ration, I can make when I need to, got all the stuff. I need to do my harvesting, so I'm going to get cracking on with that now. I went out for a bit of another ride with the horse, which keeps changing every time I get on the horse. It goes back to the colour it should be, but he keeps doing that. Because I was tipped the wink that there are actually, bizarrely enough, wild pigs out here as a kind of Easter egg, apparently, by the map maker. Now, I don't know if that's on PC or on console. I had a bit of a ride out and I went through the woods in different places. I couldn't find any. After doing the last episode, I said, oh, look there through the trees, and then kind of cut to me getting them. Apparently there are some. I haven't found any, but apparently they're out there. The other thing we didn't do was I forgot to show you the barbecue. The barbecue was delivered. Thank you for all the comments regarding gas or charcoal. Fantastic. Smoker was the word I was looking for in the last episode as well. Smoking. Mine's a barbecue, charcoal barbecue smoker with the thing underneath for smoking. It's fantastic. Lovely barbecue. Now this is a gas one. I get it. But what you can do, take the grills out, take that out, disconnect the gas bit and just put charcoal in there if you want to. And then you can put the lid down and use it as a smoker if you want to do that. But anyway, yeah, there's our barbecue. So we can cook up a storm whenever we feel like it, which is absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to get the harvester out. I'm going to get this one done, that one done. I'm going to replant and I'm going to put corn in because I want to make sure I've got a load of corn. So that'll be the next crop that will go in and then come back out again. But I find myself in a bit of a dilemma. In that I don't really know. I don't know. I find myself a bit lacking inspiration. I'm trying to find. This series has gone on way further than I thought it would, way longer than I thought it would. I thought 10 episodes maybe. I'd just do a bit of a kind of. And I'm so pleased that people have been enjoying it and like it. Sorry, none of this is loud. I love the fact that people are enjoying it, and I think that's great. I love that. But as far as setting up the homestead goes, and now I've got my greenhouses, I've got my pigs, I've got all my animals, I did the pond, I've got my crops going. My logging and wood chipping is what makes me my money. The intention of this was never to expand it to become a massive farming enterprise. That was never my intention. It was also never my intention to make millions and millions and millions. That wasn't the point of it. It was just to get on, make a farm, that pioneering homestead kind of thing of carving out of the landscape and setting yourself up, being sustainable, having my solar panels and the little, I don't know, all of it, with the bees, and it's all kind of set up how I wanted it to be. I'm worried it becomes then like like your favourite TV series, whatever it might be. My prime example of this, and if you're in the US you might not have seen this, there was a series called Spaced in the UK with Simon Pegg. And my mind's gone blank. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Thank you, Lauren, my eldest daughter, sitting across the table. And Nick Frost. And Jessica Hines now, isn't it? That was one of my favourite series. It was just absolutely brilliant, hilarious, brilliant series. They only ever did 2 series of it, and they said they wouldn't do any more because they didn't want it. They didn't want it spoiled, Some series do really, really well, and the powers that be that decide, you know what, let's make more because it's doing well, we're making money, and then it gets a little bit stale, a little bit stagnant. You find yourself thinking, oh, I don't know, it's a bit samey now. It kind of lost what it had when it first started, and I'm worried. I don't want to push this and keep going, desperately trying to find things to do, when in essence I have done what I set out to do. That was kind of it. I did say in the last episode about buying a plot of land, maybe doing the biogas plant. I have been toying with the pellet hall thing, but that also doesn't fit with what I'm doing here. That doesn't fit with the login, pioneering, homestead thing. So I'm thinking now, new Let's Play. Which also then leads me on to my next dilemma. And it's, I haven't encountered it before. And I know it's first world problems, it's normally I'll be running one Let's Play, maybe 2. One will be subscriber contracts, one won't, one will be with seasons, one won't. That's generally kind of how I do it. And one will kind of naturally come to an end, and what will happen is at some point during the run of one or either of them, a new map will come out, something I've been waiting for, something I've been excited about, and I'll go automatically straight onto the new Let's Play. I know there are a lot of YouTubers out there that bounce between Let's Plays, or be running 3, 4, 5 Let's Plays at a time on various different platforms, and you know, I've never really kind of done that. Sometimes I have jumped onto a new map when it's come out because I've been desperate to play on it. There are some awesome maps out at the moment, some brilliant maps. There's been a few I've had my eye on, some I quite like the look of. But again, I haven't had that inspiration hit me. When No Man's Land came out, there was a lot of people saying you should do it, you know, with the magic you bring to it and the storylines and that kind of thing. And I'll be honest, everybody did it. Everybody jumped on No Man's Land because the map is phenomenal. It's brilliant, and what it gives you, the options it gives you, the mods that Jim put in, the fact it was open to landscaping and, you know, all the stuff you could do with it. And I had all sorts of storylines and ideas buzzing around in my head. But again, so many other people were already playing on it. So many people were already doing Let's Plays and storylines, and I find myself in that, if anyone's been following me for a long time, the Culver Park Farm thing, that when that came out on FS19, and I did the first look, and Bullet Bill commented to say how much he liked it, and there were so many people, and at the time I wasn't a particularly big YouTuber. I'm not particularly big now, but you know what I mean. There were so many other big YouTubers doing Let's Plays on it, and I thought, there's no point me doing a Let's Play. I'm just going to get swallowed up, no one's going to notice, no one will watch, and I didn't. And it's the biggest regret for me on FS17 was not doing it. That's one map that slipped through the net, which I never did and should have done. I have done Mercury Farms of Alien Gyms, I have done Washoe of Alien Gyms, I've done Sussex Farms of Alien Gyms. I was also worried that if I jumped on, I'm getting this reputation, people are saying he only plays on Jim's maps because they're friends. That's not the case. I play on Jim's maps because I like him, because I like what he does and I like what he brings to the table. You know, he used to pick my brains a lot and still does about things that I'd like to see on a map. He watches my Let's Plays, and a lot of times there were features and things that were in them that I thought, that's brilliant, that's exactly what I wanted to see, it's exactly what I like. So I kind of shied away from No Man's Land, but I don't know if I'm regretting that now. I may well be. So now, like I say, I'm in this situation where I do want to start a second one. Potentially this one is coming to an end, so potentially I'm on the cards for 2. But what I might be doing is running 1 and then doing my SnowRunner videos. I don't know. I am at crossroads with the channel, with my videos, with my Let's Plays. I know that Sandy Bay's due out. I know that the Millennial Farmer map is due out. I know that the Valley Old Farm is due out. What's the name of the other one that a lot of people have been talking about? Mine's gone blank. And again, I'm thinking, I love Sandy Bay. I love Valley Old Farm. The Millennial Farmer map's going to be new, and I watch Zach religiously. Love the channel, love him, love what he does, you know, all of it. I just think it's fantastic. I would love to do a Let's Play on the Millennial Farmer map, but I don't know how long it's going to be till that comes out. I don't want to start a Let's Play on a map and then 2-3 episodes in, one of these maps drops, because I don't want to leave a Let's Play half done. That's not something I've ever done. I always try and go through to its conclusion. I try to round it off and finish it off. So I find myself wondering, what do I do? And I know people will send in loads of comments. I know this is a weird kind of episode. I'm just kind of venting's the wrong word, but trying to kind of explain and justify, whether it's to myself in my head or just by saying it out loud. I'm trying to work out what to do. I'm not finding it easy. Now, at the end of the day, I could just say, you know what, I'm picking them up and I'm doing it, regardless. Because this one, this is the one that's blown me away. This one was never supposed to be. I was away on a holiday with my wife. We were up in the Lake District the week before we had the kind of lockdown was enforced in the UK. And I took my PlayStation with me. I took a screen with me, a spare screen with me, so I could still do mod reviews. And I thought, you know what, I want to start something new. And this was one of those, you know what, let's give it a go. And I've loved it, and it's been, you know, and the response and reaction to it has been absolutely great. So I don't doubt. My trailer's gone. No, I put it away, didn't I? I put it away up in the new pig pen. Oh, you know what I've done? I think I've succumbed to the lockdown lunacy. I went through my mod hub and I did a cull. I did a cull of my mod hub and cleared out all the stuff I wasn't using, things that I'd had installed for previous Let's Plays. And I think I might have culled the trailer pack. Yep, it was in there. Oh no. Okay. I need a new trailer. No, in all honesty, I haven't answered my own question. I haven't kind of resolved the thing. I don't know what to do for the best. I don't know whether to hold on. I don't know whether to... I don't want to just keep trying to... No, up until now, I had a whole list of stuff I wanted to do on here. And all the things I had in my mind I've done. The ideas that people came up with, people said about, you know, the beehives, and there was a comment my wife made, and we talked about greenhouses, and I did that, and getting all of the animals and gradually putting all those in. Expanded it out, moving the forestry, all of that was all stuff I had in my head I wanted to do, and now I've done it. Like I say, I don't want to just find things to do for the sake of it, you know, because then that becomes obvious, you know, it becomes disingenuous. It's not... People aren't stupid. I know the people that are watching, they can tell when you're enjoying doing something, when you're having fun, when you're doing something you intended. When it's forced, when you're putting stuff in that you didn't really want to do or didn't intend to do, it's obvious, and I don't want to go down that route. I really don't. So yeah, crossroads. What do I do? One thing I am going to do before I do come to the end of this series, and like I say, I don't know when that's going to be. I'm not saying this is the last episode. I'm going to replant trees. That was one thing I've been saying right from the start, and I'm going to replant trees. I've cut down a lot. I am going to plant some. That is the plan. So, I suppose this gives me the opportunity to get a new trailer, I guess. What shall I go for? And I've got... You'll see when I say I've had a cull of trailers. I don't often do this. Normally if I do a video or a mod review, I skip through and cut to where they are, because no one wants to watch a mod review where I'm going through hundreds and hundreds of trailers. But you've got the standard in-game ones, and we'll get onto the modded ones, and I've got quite a few. So as we go through, I've got all the IT runner back ones. I suppose I could go with one of those, couldn't I? I did, like I say, I've had a bit of a cull, and I did get rid of some. Did I get the skip? I didn't, did I? I suppose I could do that, couldn't I? But then that means bringing the truck down and back, and I could do with a separate trailer, really. What have we got modded? The fella Durus there. The fella Durus, that was the windrower. Got the Durus 2000, 28,000 litre. Do that. That's a nice one, but swivel axle. I'm reluctant to go for swivel axle trailers. As you might have seen in previous videos, I might end up just going with the TDK. I think I had the Metal Tech, didn't I? That's what went. 21,000 litres. I'm not imagining this, am I? I didn't have... It was the Metal Tech. I am seriously losing it. No, we'll stick with the main colours, I think. Right, so... No problem that bit. Of course, I've lost it, so... In more ways than one, it would appear. Oh dear. I don't know. It's that it's very weird, and that's what I'm concerned. I know it sounds weird, and I suppose a lot of people are experiencing this, and I talked earlier episodes about this, about mental health and looking after yourself and talking to people, and I think the kind of the lockdown lunacy, not in that kind of doing crazy stuff, but I think it is definitely having an effect. You know, I don't know. This isn't a cry for help. I'm not having a breakdown on my episode, but you know, I don't know. I'm just finding it difficult at the moment. So if you are out, you're not alone. If you're out there and you're in the same boat, you're finding it difficult and you're struggling, and yeah, I don't know. Thank you to everyone that's been commenting on all my videos, saying I've been helping them through the situation, whether it be my calming voice or the stupid things I do that make people laugh out loud and that kind of stuff. I still find that incredibly humbling when people message me and say, you know, you've made a massive difference. And people send me all sorts of, you know, I get messages and emails and direct messages on Twitter, and people telling me about themselves and their lives, and you know, how and why I've made a difference, and that's incredible. It still, to me, it's one of those sides to doing this, to making videos, and that I never ever thought I would. It just never crossed my mind it would be something that could happen, and it is incredible. So yeah, thank you to everyone that has commented. But just so you know, you're not alone. And I do the same thing. I have a list of YouTubers that I watch. I'll sit and I'll do my videos, and I'll do my recording, my editing, do all my social media, and go through and read every comment and reply to ones that I feel need a reply or response, and some I give a thumbs up to. And when I've done all that, there's often a bit of family time. My family have been amazing. I just want to throw that out there as well. They've been doing quizzes. My brother's been doing them as well, Man Cave Beer Reviews, with his family. And every Saturday, if he's not working, because he does shift work and he works for the media, he works for the making newspapers, or printing newspapers, making. And they have like a, I suppose, fancy dress. They pick a theme, and every week they get dressed up and they do a quiz. And that's fantastic. So we've been doing kind of quizzes. What my kids have also been doing, my daughters that have got boyfriends, they've all been hooking up online on WhatsApp calls and various different things, and each one of them has taken it in turns to do a quiz. So every so many days they'll all get together. I can hear them up in the kind of their back bedroom sort of chill out area, you know, laughing hysterically, and they'll all go through a quiz, and then some of the rounds and questions and time spent, and it's amazing. And I think that's just an incredible thing, and it just keeps you ticking along, you know, it keeps you going. And it's my turn this week, this Saturday. It's my quiz that I've done. My wife's going to do one. We both said we would, and I kind of just jumped the gun on it and spent the time prepping a quiz. So it's my quiz this week. Looking forward to that. So yeah, I don't know. It's all a bit odd. I don't know what the thumbnail is going to be on this. This is me kind of, I don't know. Pouring my heart out is the wrong word, but it's the wrong phrase. But you know what I mean? It's just a kind of, I'm human too, people. I'm human too. Experiencing the same things you are. You may not be. You may not be experiencing any of it. You may be absolutely fine and dandy. And if you are, hats off to you. Good job. It's taken me a lot longer to react to it than I thought it would. So, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I'm not asking necessarily for people to suggest what I should do. I have had a couple of ideas given to me which I'm thinking about, which will be something I will incorporate into the next Let's Play, which I think is great. One from Jason. If Jason, I mean, I've got a few subscribers called Jason, but Jason sent me an idea which I might go with. For me at the moment it's map choice. I'm not quite sure what to do there. And like I said, I'm not saying necessarily just start chucking in the comments telling me what map you think I should do, because everyone will have different ideas and different reasons, and in all honesty it won't help me. You know, if 100 people put in the comments and I've got 50 different maps suggested, but I still won't know which one to go for. It needs to be something I want to do, I think, and that's the thing about it. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish this off now. And I'll do it off camera, and then what I'll do is I'll get over and do the canola, and then I'll get the BM75 back on here again. We'll get a fertilising state put on. I don't know if it's going to need ploughing. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Let's just turn that for a second. Let's just check in here. Where are we? Losing my mind. Let's go growth. And then go to soil composition. Yep, needs ploughing. So we'll plough that. As does part of the other one. Oh yeah, because I did sugar beet, didn't I? I didn't re-plough it. So yeah, what we'll do is I'll do a fertilising state, then I'll get on this and plough it again. Whoa, turn it on. As it stands at the moment, I think I'm pretty good to go as far as sustainability goes. I've got everything I need. I've got all the animals I need. I've got, yeah, it's all good. I suppose I could do with a sauna maybe. Sauna or a hot tub maybe. So a hot tub mod, I don't know if there is. That might be quite nice. The canola field is complete. Both fields have also been mulched, fertilised. I've gone over with the BM75. So both are done, they've got a fertilising state on. What I need to do now is plough them. What I want to see is how much canola I've got. Get that put away. Harvester's going to need a bit of a sorting out, I think. Or what I'll do is drive that over and we'll give that a wash because that's filthy. I'm not prepared to put it away in that state. Put away. And go across the field this time. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's there. So I thought, where did I put the jet wash? Because I moved it, because I moved the barn, didn't I? There it is. Needs doing before I put it away. Oh, that reminds me. I've been watching a channel. I was saying a lot about watching channels. And I watched Millennial Farmer. I watch Welcome Farms. I watch How Farms Work with Ryan Custer. I watch a lot of bushcraft stuff, various different people. TA Outdoors, Hayes Outdoors. Who else do I watch? Joe Robinet, I think it is. Doug Linker. who does carpentry and whittling and carving and stuff as well, and his stuff is brilliant. But anyway, I found a channel a little while ago, and it's on Flank, it's called, and it's Flank Farming, and they follow a lady called Sarah Den, who runs a farm not far from where I am actually. I'm in Hertfordshire, she's in Buckinghamshire, and she runs a farm, 150 acres I think it is, and her son Rufus, who grew up on the farm but kind of moved away, lives in London, has gone back and he does 12 months. So each month they do a thing on the farm, so it goes right the way through, and that was the plan. That's what they were going to do, 12 months on the farm to show how a small-ish British farm operates, you know, just an average farm. Nothing over the top, nothing wow, nothing, you know, just an average farm. They got to the end of the 12 months, and I think the response they'd had was so good, they've decided they're going to carry on. I would urge you, if you live in the UK or you live in the US, whatever, try and find it. If I can find a link, I'll find a link, and I'll put a link in the description for the first video. Flank it is, and it's Flank Farming, I think. It's talktoflank.com is the website, and then it's /farming, I think. And it's brilliant. It's so good and easy to watch, and I don't know, there's just something about it, the way it's edited, the way it's done, and it's a nice insight into an average British farm. They're all livestock, no agricultural, so she buys in a lot of her stuff. But that's fascinating as well, because they talk about the prices of things, and she talks about the prices of buying in straw bales and hay bales and the expense and feed, and because they don't produce a lot of the stuff themselves. So yeah, it's cool. It's really nice. I like it. So that's been one of my go-tos over the last couple of days. I've been watching a few of those in the evenings, and really enjoying that. So yeah, if you're looking for something on farming and you're interested, just like I say, I'll try and put a link in the description if I remember. There we go, that's our canola done. What we'll do is just leave that there for the time being. Turn the engine off. What I need to do now is plough. Both fields need doing. I'll get that done too. This again hasn't been a particularly, you know, not a wow episode, nothing over the top, nothing new, nothing different. I'm just doing the stuff I need to do, getting the farming done, prepping the fields to go again. Next episode I think we'll look at planting. We'll get some, I'm trying to plant this, I mean planting trees. We'll get some trees planted I think. What time is it? 12:40. Okay, yeah, we might get some done in like today, not in this episode, but during the course of this day. So all I'll do now is whiz round, get this done. Get caught up a little bit there, but that's not a problem. And then we'll be good to go for the next crop going in. I'll probably, once this is done, give it another going over with the BM75. If you're new to this and new to this channel, new to this Let's Play, when I'm talking about the BM75, it's this. This is the Agramash BM75. It's under weeders, and it acts as like a mulch harrow fertiliser. As you just saw in the clip, if you lower it down and turn it on, it will give you a fertilising state. So to save on fertiliser, it's an absolute win. It works really well. I know I had a couple of people the last time I used it asked me, and it's difficult because I think, well, I've talked about it. I've talked about the piece of machinery. I've shown people what it is. But I totally understand you might be new to this. You might not have seen a single one of my videos, and you might have just found this one, jumped on, and gone, "Oh, hang on a minute, what is that?" So I totally understand. Totally get it. But anyway, thanks for bearing with me. Thanks for listening. I'm not expecting any kind of response. I'm not expecting, you know, anything at all. It was just, I don't know. Good time to chat. It's like chatting to a friend, you know, you just to sit and have a chat. So there you go. Well, we have come to the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.